A local woman says she went to visit her grandmother's grave at the Mount Auburn Cemetery and couldn't find it. Now she's determined to help clean up the Southwest Baltimore landmark. Fox 45's Maxine Stryker joins us with her story first on Fox.
It's hard to believe this is a cemetery. Grass up to my hips, graves laid over and hidden, but hopefully it won't be this way much longer.
You know, you don't even want to come no more, you know.
Overgrown.
It shouldn't even look like this.
And seemingly forgotten.
This is just ridiculous.
Mount Auburn Cemetery sits tucked away in Southwest Baltimore.
And every time I come out here, I get so disappointed.
Home to late boxing champions and civil rights activists, the historic African-American cemetery looks more like a field than a place of rest.
So this is my grandmother, Marion McCormick, and my grandfather is somewhere up that way.
Today, Tamara Johnson knows exactly where her grandmother, Marianne McCormick, is buried.
She died really young in a car accident. I think my mother was about 5 years old when she passed. She was 25.
But on her last visit, Tamira and her mother couldn't find her.
When we pulled into the cemetery and we saw how overgrown everything was, I still said, let's walk through and let's try to find them.
So as we started, because we was all the way out in the middle, back there looking for her, I started looking on the ground, and I saw this brown stone. I'm like, Tamara, I found her. She like, for real? And she was there all the time.
Hidden beneath the overgrown grass and weeds, McCormick's grave, like most in the cemetery, are in desperate need of some TLC.
Because I always said, if I had enough money, I would dig them up and just take them somewhere else. You know, that's how disgusting this place is, you know.
Now,
My goal is just to start small. If we can just work our way from the back up.
Tamira is on a mission, gathering volunteers and supplies
Eventually get it cleaned up before the winter comes.
to bring life back to the cemetery
My end goal will be to get the entire cemetery the way it should look.
and peace back to her grandmother's grave.
She was sweet. She loved all her kids. One step at a time.
The cemetery is owned and operated by Sharp Street Memorial United Methodist Church. Cemetery board member Jesse Bennett tells me one reason the cemetery is in this condition is budget issues. But he says they've recently hired a new contractor who has started the process of getting things back in shape. Meanwhile, Tamira tells me she's working with him to start a big cleanup process one weekend here soon. Reporting in Southwest Baltimore, Maxine Stryker, Fox 45 News.